Right, welcome back. And from Shamanism festivities in the holy month of Ramadan and Easter and all these festivities in Egypt to how Egypt's tourism is grasping all that, and why is Egypt very different during those festivities. Dr. Alaa.
Just offering the right climate, the right weather, and the right cultural experience to a lot of travelers. And I think once all these things are mixed up together, then we're having a very good touristic product. The only thing that we need to do right now is just to give a little bit of freedom to international travelers to explore these things themselves, to do like rural tourism, they do like more engaged into cultural tourism. We allow more people to go off-road and just to, enjoy a lot of Bedouin traditions, a lot of countryside traditions, more a lot of these mixed traditions would be much more flavored and appreciated by the international tourists.
They say the holy month of Ramadan in Egypt is very different. It has its own unique flavor.
Yes.
How do you view that?
The fact that we were getting people and neighbors to invite each other over meals and do a banquet of gods everywhere in every street, the fact that we are giving a lot of charity during that month of Ramadan. Month of Ramadan is a time where the family get together. It's a time when everyone get to wear a smile. It's a time when everyone is very cautious and not to eat and drink during the daytime of Ramadan in respect to the Muslims who are celebrating or fasting during this month. Ramadan has its own features and it comes out with a lot of joy, a lot of sharing. It's all about the quality of sharing.
The streets of Egypt, particularly in local areas, they are so different. I guess that we have all went to Khan Khalili, for instance, Al Hussein and Azhar, and all these areas where they feature the real sense of Ramadan.
Yes, that's the time when you go out to these places and they're extremely busy and extremely full of people because they're very, very famous spots where people go there and they want to hang out during this time. And it's the time when you see a lot of people, when you see so many decorations, like Christmas decorations. At Christmas time, you get to see all these lights and decorations and lamps. And Ramadan, you get to see a Ramadan lamp. You get to see these decorations of Ramadan. You get to see these patterns that you instantly recognize that this is Ramadan. For international tourism, it's a good and quiet time. And it falls this year within March, which is a high period of Egyptian tourism. However, some tourists love to come and enjoy these festivities, and they love to be part of it, and some others avoid the overcrowded tourism and the over-tourism during this month, because not only that they will share going to these places as international travelers, but also they have a lot of local Egyptians who go out at night and just go out to these different areas. However, we have a lot of Arab travelers who come from Arab countries and spend a few days of Ramadan or spend half the months of Ramadan into Egypt because it has its own flavor. Even though in their own country Ramadan is wonderful too, but in Egypt it is a time when everyone go out, and meet together, and that's where people are mingling with each other.
Egypt and the number of tourists who come in several seasons, because we are aware that tourism is one important sector of our economy. It can fulfill 40% of our
12%.
Foreign currency speaking.
Yes.
36 to 40. That's the.
It's 12. It's actually from the
now what we aspire for
What
is-
we are looking at is that we're looking to make between 25 to 30 million tourists, producing a total turnover of 30 billion US dollar. We're hoping to achieve this target within 10 years of now.
So this is exactly what I'm speaking. When we try to promote Egypt from that perspective, I mean, we have different kinds of tourism. Part of it is this cultural and religious one. How do you view this factor of being a very interesting attraction to tourists?
As I said before, Egypt has always been a traditional destination on the tourist bucket. So it always comes at the bucket list. Everyone wants to go to visit Egypt. The only thing that would make him not to visit Egypt at the time is just the right time. And the more positive news we bring out from this destination to the rest of the world, that's when everyone starts to move that destination from the bucket list into the to-do list. Okay, so we are there. Everyone knows us. Destination is located in the middle of the world. We have the oldest known civilization in the world. We have the nicest people. People are super friendly. Even those who are like complaining most of the time of how they've been treated or bureaucracy or anything like that, they always praise the people. They always praise the way how the people are very hospitable and how they treated them. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is we can have the ability to receive 30 million tourists within 10 years from now if we do build enough accommodation units, if we have enough hotels. Right now we are standing at 210,000 rooms all over the country. We need at least 200,000 rooms in order to accommodate this number. Right now, the maximum capacity that we can have in terms of number of tourists cannot be more than 17 million people. And we can't reach the 30 million people without having hotels, new hotels added up
Definitely.
to Egypt every year.
Definitely, but 17 million, that is also a target. So let me here see, from your perspective, since we started to speak about tourism, what kind of tourists are we?
Speaking about my preferred subject, it's always, tourism and its
as
marketing.
an international tourism
It is.
and marketing expert.
I
come on.
lived this for the last 36 years, in every aspect. And I'm telling you, tourism industry is ever shifting. It's always shifting. It's always shifting into new trends. And nowadays, with the introduction of AI and modern technology and very sophisticated AI applications, tourism phase is going to shift, and it's going to shift forever. It's going to change, and the change is going to happen all of a sudden. It will be a very, very sudden change in tourism industry. So countries, international tourists will be more aware, more educated. He would know destinations. He will care of what the news that come out of a destination. All what we need to be prepared for is to have the right amenities, is to have the right facilities, is to wear a smile and just facilitate everything, because that's what other countries are going to do.
You spoke about trends, and that tourism industry is turning into more sophisticated technology and trends.
Yeah, adopting these things.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, there's something called Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things, that's when different applications are speaking to each other, in order to determine a certain result. And the things that you're going to see at the airport, checking in at airports, or checking in at hotels, or checking in at counters of airlines is not going to be at the same traditional way. They will be shifting towards Internet of Things. They would be shifting towards modern applications. Getting through customs, there's no more boarding cards. There's always machines that can recognize you biometrically, and they can recognize you and scan your passport and can give you the exit or the entrance or that you wish to have, whether you're going out of the country or in the country. There are a lot of biometrics that are into airports, into ports, in international cruising ports or ports for import and export are now equipped with cruising terminals. And these terminals are equipped with a lot of things that are all technologically advanced. We have also the advanced technology into the aviation industry. Right now we have 13,000 airplanes that are roaming the entire world, and we expect the number will reach out to 25,000 airplanes. And the new generations of the airplanes will be equipped with a lot of technology. The usage of AI to determine bookings and inventory and reservation and the very advanced channel managers that will be connecting all tourism entities together with tour operators and with service providers will shift the entire industry completely. If we don't get ready for it, you will be left behind.
And how do we get ready for that from your point of view? How do we start from now preparing for that since we are targeting
shifting and changing the traditional concept of tourism into more open-minded tourism, technology-accepting tourism, doing the right transformation, technological transformation in the way how we are handling international tourism. We have to connect all these entities together and service providers together electronically. You can't be in the 22nd century having to report every arrival of every tourist to local authorities. You know, things are happening automatically everywhere else around the world. You can't go out on a tour to the pyramids and you have to tell local authorities that you're going there and you're riding a bus and you're having a number of people there, and then you have to. You can't control that. You can't have a track for every person. What you need to do is to adopt technology, and if we adopt technology, you'll be able to have an effect, what they call the Big Brother effect. The Big Brother effect will get you to present technology to people and adopt new technology, and then at the same time, what will happen is that you will be able to present yourself as a sophisticated destination that it's helping out, people. Most of the airlines, for example, now, how many airlines are you writing an embarkation card? How many airlines are giving you embarkation cards? How many airports you go and do embarkation cards? Very few around the world. So the ones that are not doing embarkation cards have shifted towards a more sophisticated technology, right? This is one of the things that can give an impression to international travelers that perhaps this is not a sophisticated destination. However, you do have everything that will make you a very popular destination. To reach that target of 17 million, if you want to reach that target of 17 million, we need to shift into a newer mindset. If you shift into a newer mindset, you have everything. You have all the flavors, everything. You have the recipe, you have the ingredients, you have everything. Well, the only thing you need to do is just change the mindset. If you keep doing the same thing with the exact same ingredients as you used to be, and you were satisfied with the results, and then you expect the newer results, it wouldn't happen. Because ingredients, same, give you exact same results. If you change the recipe and you change the mindset, you will get a new result. And this is what I've been saying in the last 10 years. We need to enhance touristic experience. We need to be more accommodating, more open, because we have everything. We have all the ingredients. See, the ingredients that other countries around in the region are right now creating for themselves. So they are creating the natural ingredients that we have for themselves, which is a tourist product, right? We do have that tourist product. But what we're lacking? We're lacking for the mindset. If we open up the mindset, if we educate a lot of people, if you remove the hassle factor, if you make things more hospitable, more accommodating, more open, more free, things will shift dramatically. You won't find even one single room, in the entire country for a month to come.
I have only 5 minutes left for me here,
Okay.
and I need two more questions.
Sure.
The tourism industry,
Mhm.
and what does that need and mean? And back to our main...
What it needs right now?
Yes. The industry itself.
Okay, what it needs right now, what it needs right now?
Right now.
The industry itself within this country, what it needs right now, it needs to have people like yourself, like everyone here in this room, like everyone here in this building, like everyone near here in this neighborhood, is to believe how important tourism to the the local economy.
It is.
There's so many people don't believe that how important that into the local economy, and they treat it like they treat any other industry. Tourism is one of the biggest economies that can run 40 other economies underneath it. And so if we do have implemented this mindset, change of a mindset, that how important that industry is, that can take us out of a financial crisis, we will be one of the top winners and one of the big racers into the market. This is a market share. Every country is spending money to take that part of that market share. And the only way to take it from us is when we are setting our settings into old mode. We need to do the setting into the advanced mode, which means changing the mindset, making everyone believe, making everyone love, not forced. Everyone loves the industry. Everyone encourages the industry. Everyone embraces and lives the experience that this is for his own good, for him and for his future.
My final question before we leave it here is about our main topic. And definitely what you said is very important. Yes, indeed, mindset, putting the industry of tourism is a very important factor for our economy to grow and grow more. Finally here, getting back to Shem Nassim, getting back to our festivities, what would be a message from here to the whole world?
That we are a peaceful location, and we're a country with wonderful people, love the rest of the world. We want to spread peace, and we want you to come and enjoy, and especially enjoy our salted fish, which is very nice at this time of the day.
Yes,
all right.
Dr. Alaa, Khalifa, let me here tell you a blessed holy month of Ramadan and a happy Shem Nassim and Easter and area that to you and all your beloved. And many thanks for being with us tonight.
It's my pleasure always.
Dr. Alaa Khalifa, international tourism expert. We thank you so much for being with us. And dear viewers, I think that was a very special episode for Shem Nassim. Many thanks for watching and have a lovely festivity.